Today I'm going to tie my own pattern on a size 6 veniard osprey Scandinavian double. Nice big hook, nice strong hook. This is an 8/0 thread, right, it's 70 denier UTC, ultra, it's the same sort of size. And the fly I'm going to tie for you is, well, I think it's my own fly. I didn't really get on any of these forums or anything like that, so I couldn't tell you. Somebody might have tied it before. It's a cross between a general practitioner and an Irish shrimp, so I'm just going to call it the Irish General. This is a small uni-French oval tinsel in silver, what I'm using for the rib. Trying to avoid the points on the hooks, not very well. Take it in between the two hooks on the last turn after about 4 or 5 turns. Pull it under, nice and tight, secure the tag. Right way forward on this one. And I'll bring it all the way back down underneath. Right up to the base of the tag. Bit wax on your thread. Right, bucktail. We'll get some red bucktail. Nice and straight fibres on this veniard. This veniard bucktail I'm using. Thin it out. Take the shorter fibres off. Find sort of however many you want. Put it in the stacker. Pointy bits facing down over, obviously, and you'll get them all stacked up nice and level like that. Pull them out. Have a look, see what they're lying like. Lovely. Once, twice the length of the hook. Offer it in. Loose turn over the top. Straighten your fibres up, and you should be alright there. I'm sitting up a little bit, but I'll catch that back in on the way back down. Don't worry about that. We're only going halfway on this one. Actually, I'll tell you what, I think I'll go on the full length of the body on this to give it a bit of extra bulk. Because I'm not dressing this up very much with I'm not dressing it up much with sort of heavy dubbing or anything like that, what you do on the GP and all those pheasant tippets what you put in on them. Slight angle on the cut back there on that. I am going to give the full length of the body the benefit of the bulk off that bucktail. Tapering away at the front there, as you'll see when it tightens up. I'm cutting back. Now before I put my tippet in, what I'm putting in on the tail, I'm going to put a little bit of micro flash in. As you'll see, I like to tie 2 strands with 1 strand of micro flash in, put a securing turn over the top of it, fold it back, and then tie it in along the top so it sits lovely in the middle of the fly. And then catch these bucktail fibres right in, back to the bottom of the hook, to the bottom of the tag. Now that's up and right up, which I'm not really that fussed about actually, because it's a bit of it's a shrimp pattern, so I like them looking a bit sort of feelery at the back. Cut the same length. Right, have a little bit twist on, nip on, get that where you want it. I think those fibres of bucktail I've used have been a little bit stiff there. That's alright, that, you know. Okay, pheasant tippet. Bit of wax on the thread. Pheasant tippet in. Pheasant tippet, roll it up. You want both bars on the pheasant tippet shown or the back end of the hook, so you didn't lose that pattern, the prawny pattern. Loose turn over the top, straighten it up, second turn, tighten it in. There you go, that's nice, that. We'll wind that up to where we're going for our first hackle. Should probably be about somewhere around about there, maybe it's a bit further forward, but you don't want to be going too far with this because you want to be cutting it off so you leave room for your hackle in front of it. So you've got a big bulk. Right, what I like to do now is I like to come back down, secure it in doubly, make sure it's sitting right on that tail, which it is. That looks canny for me. A very simple plain fly, this. Red floss. It's a 600 one ply unifloss in red. Put it on the full length of that back half what you've just done with your floss. Tie it in. And pull your floss up from the base and straighten it up because it'll be twisted, the fibres in it, and you want them all nice and line. And you go now, what? Make sure you're covering the tag, just meeting the tag with your first turn before you move on. Try and avoid the points on the hooks because it will fray your floss. I've just caught it there, like, I'll be lucky enough not to get any fraying on it. Continue forward, up, tied in, couple of turns, make with point scissors, tight as you can get it, put a bit of more wax on for the business, secure it in, bring your silver rib up from the back, straight turn to keep everything secure, make sure it's running in line with your tag, and start your angle on it. Couple of turns in there, looks lovely, I would say. Let's have a look. Alright, that'll do. Cut that out. Bit more wax. Time for the first hackle, which is hen. Hen hackle in red. You want the good side of the feather, which is the bright colour side, the smooth side facing you. Tie the tip in, couple of turns, fold it back, secure it in, couple of turns back down. I normally do 2 or 3. Cut that off, pull it up, straighten your fibres out, see where you're at. Finger and thumb round, pull it all back to tidy it up, keeping them pulled back as you can. The back one on these, I do 2 turns, maybe 3 actually, but I'm not too fussy as to how scruffy it looks, because I like a scruffy looking shrimp. They can be too neat. Put that in, nip it where you want it. Have a look. There's a couple of securing turns on it. Don't put too many turns on here because you've got a tippet going in on top of this, on this pattern. Right, second pheasant tippet. Bit wax on your thread. Same again. Put the last bar into the middle bar onto this one. Tight turn over the top, square it up, Right, looks alright. And run it. I like to run this the full length. Bit of wax there on that to give it a bulk, to even the body out. That's what I like to do. That's how I do it. And then you want your second rib in. Second rib, same size, it's small. You want it to go on slightly underneath if you can get it. Coming right back up. To where your tippet is. Pull your tippet back. Give it a bit of shape there to pull the body down. Yeah, that's spot on that. Nice scruffy, raggy looking prawny shrimp. Bit wax on the thread. Some more red floss. Very, very simple fly this. You know, materials wise. For tying, I would say, I wouldn't beat yourself up if you think it's tough for tying, because it's not the easiest to tie. It's got a few bits of materials in it, but they're all very similar in colour and style. It's easy once you get the hang of it. Pull your thread nice and straight so you've got all your fibres in line on your air floss. Slice tine over the top. Now you see that's a bit caught the hook there. Let's have a look at this. Try and get it anyway. So it's covered. Your front hackle will come over and cover this body. So do not worry if it's not perfect. It is a shrimp fly. It is supposed to look like a shrimp. It's supposed to be scruffy. It's supposed to be wiry. It's supposed to be natural looking. So just take it easy. Be calm. And whatever the end product is, I would be happy with it and I would fish it, because you'll catch a fish on it. Rib over. Check where your last rib is. You see where the last rib is, and under the hackle there, because you want it to make it look like it's continuing on from that with the pattern. 2 into the front. Tight turn with that. Secure it in. Let's have a look. Spot on. Plenty of wax on there to keep that secure. And what we've got here, we've got another hen hackle in red. 2 turns, fold it back. You're just repeating the same stage as you did before. Get in nice and tight. Pull it up, straighten them out, and fold back and over. Finger and thumb, fold back and over. Finger and thumb, fold back and over. I'm not happy with the way that's wound, so let it go. See there? See that bit there? It doesn't coat properly. So let's straighten it up. You get some feathers like this that want to pull one way or the other. They seem to have a mind of their own. Hen's not normally as bad as cockford, but I'm a bit bothered with this one here. Take your time, you'll get there. 2 turns there. Up, square and over. Tighten it in, twist it up. looks messy like I say, but have faith, go in with a tip of your scissors, nip your fly back, separate your hackle top and bottom so you can see where you're at. Bit more wax because you do want to secure the hackle in. Come back a few turns to tighten right in up to the base of it. And then come forward, put a good bed of wax down for the tippet. And the last tippet. Same again, fold it up already. Run the back bar into the middle bar of the last one. Loose turn over the top. Tighten it up. Twist it back. Another turn. Have a look at it. That looks lovely, that. Get the scissors in. Gently. Oh, yeah, bugger. Underneath. Twist it back round. Now this is the bit where you want to make sure they're all in line on the top. See? They're all running in line so it swims properly. So before I get my super glue on this end bit, because I haven't tied this one in fully, you see, like the last one, I've cut it off. I'm going to put a touch of super glue on there. And I'm going to pull it back. I'm going to tie it in lovely. I'll thread a good base of super glue. See how it's sitting up? Wait till that super glue dries. Bit of moisture on your finger. Not wet, just a bit of moisture for a grip on this feather. Push it down and pull it back like that. To put a bit of an angle on it. And I'll angle it back, look, and pull it down into the body. I tell you what, that's just ready for a whip finish, you know. Build the colour up on the head a bit, I think. Again, I'm not a massive fan of big heads. I keep them as small as I can. Maybe it's because my head's quite big, so I'm a little bit paranoid about it. But there you go. In with a whip finish. Oh, that thread could have done with a touch more wax on, like slipping. 3, 4, 5, 1, up and in. Have a look underneath. Right, final playbook with it. You can, if you want, get your toothbrush and bit jinx on with it. I normally use my Lashes toothbrush because I don't like the taste of the feathers. Steady with this glue, light coating, just to finish the head off. When you're finished and the glue's dried, you can start varnishing up, a couple of coats of varnish on. But that should see you right. As a fly, I would say most of the year, you know. I'd fish that fly all year with confidence. On any river. But I'll fish that fly on the quarter this year and I'll catch on it. Back in maybe, probably put it out on August. I say August, but I'll probably put it on before that because I love them. I love how prawny looking. So that's my general practitioner crossed with Irish shrimp, and I'm going to call it the Irish General. Thanks for watching. I'll get it for you. I'll put it on my finger so you can see it sitting up. Yeah. Sits canny. Thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if the video's been helpful for you.